Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Thursday night UFT call. This is July 9th. We are 1 week away from Nashville. As you can see, I'm ready to go. We're all excited, ready to rock, have some fun. We're excited about doing some great things out there. I know many of you that are preparing to take the trip. It is going to be well worth your while. I mean, Summit is a great way to grow your business. It's a great way to get excitement. But the greatest thing of it all is when you have a team of people that are part of your organization, and when they're there, they can feel that electricity, they can feel the energy, they can feel all these brand new leaders that are emerging. And you know what happens after that? You have explosion. You should be able to grow your income at least twice the amount that you're making right now if you are plugging into systems and you're plugging into the right activities that help you grow your business. Regardless of how you get your leads, regardless of how you grow your business, you still have to have training and development. And if you don't have that, you will not grow. But we're excited about what's going on. We're excited about what's happening. Another thing that I am so happy about is, every year when we go to Summit, we have to be on stage. So I try to look as good as I can. So I started the 21-day reset around 18 days ago because I'm on day 18. And we always talk about peer support. We always talk about having somebody to do a program with you. And I want to give a shout out to Mel Batterman and Alice Conrad for helping us, going through the 21-day reset. I know it's been a challenge, when you're going through this and you love food like I love food and we love going out to eat. But here's a good way to reset our bodies so that everybody knows that every year, if you do reset, you are changing your life. You are changing the way you look. I feel absolutely amazing. I've lost 14 pounds since I started. I mean, it's a great way to lose weight really fast and feel good about it. So I just want to give a shout out to that because many of you that are thinking about doing the reset that don't know how it's going to impact your life, I would highly recommend you get somebody to do the reset with you, because when you do it, you feel absolutely amazing and you hold each other accountable, because that's what this business is all about. Not just the business side, but also the getting well and having the health and being, really super healthy about what you're consuming when you're doing the 21-day reset. So I just want to give a shout out to those two coaches because they're doing some amazing jobs. Couple line items that I want to cover. This Saturday we're not having a training. The reason why we're not is everybody's preparing to go to Nashville, and I know we got some great things happening, and we're preparing for that too. So we're not going to have any training on Saturday. Plug into the UFT Facebook page because we're probably going to post something. We might go for a hike or do something of that nature. Secondly, again, Summit is right around the corner. Make sure you understand where you're going to get your training, who you're going to go talk to, what they're doing. But ask these questions when you're at those trainings. Are they doing what they're training? Because a lot of times coaches say they're doing what they're doing, but they're not. So make sure that when you're watching these trainings, that everything is duplicatable, that your business is growing, and you can do that. And you know what? Navigate to the person that best fits your personality, because sometimes, some individuals can grow a certain way and some can't grow a certain way. So, for myself, I know I can't do challenge groups. That's something I just don't do. I want to focus on business builders. Some people don't want to focus on business builders. They want to focus on challenge groups or more of growing their business just strictly on Facebook or buying ads or whatever the case may be. Partner yourself up with those individuals that you align yourself for your gifts and talents so that you can have really good results when you go to Summit. But best and most of all, get your coaches and find where they're hanging out, and get to know those people. I know for myself, I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of new coaches that have come on board. Some of my personal sponsor coaches who are across the country that I've never met, that I'm going to meet for the very first time, that are doing some amazing things. And this is a time for me to establish those relationships and let them know that, I know where their dreams are at and what they want to accomplish in this business. And if you're doing that, you're going to help you grow this business. Now, I know myself, you don't see me posting about my income, and you don't see me posting about, what I've been able to accomplish and stuff like that, because that's not me. Other coaches do, and that's okay. But you have to choose which way you want to post your business. But I do tell you one thing, that in the next year and a half, I will be one of the top earners in this company. And the reason why I say that is because I know what we're doing is working, and we're bringing on people by the boatloads, and we're bringing on the right type of business builders that are growing this business. So keep that in mind when you're growing this business, and keep in mind where you want to be, because it doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter what other people do. It matters what you do. And what you do is what's going to take you to the next level when it comes to your fitness, when it comes to your financials, when it comes to anything that you want to accomplish in this business or in life. You got to do what is best for you. Another thing that I definitely want to talk about is when we come back from Summit, Super Saturday is right around the corner. If for those of you that have not plugged into a Super Saturday, you need to do that. You need to find out what Beachbody is bringing out. I know the Challenge Cup comes out in the beginning of August. You want to make sure you plug into that, get yourself a team, and get as many Success Club points as possible. So those are things that for the immediate future that we're focusing on, so that we can help you build your business, and you yourself have to plug into some of the things that we're doing, and also plug into the corporate calls. Again, Summit is a great way to build your business. Events, that Super Saturday, if you have an event that's close to you, again, plug into events, because I know for a fact the way I've grown my business is event after event after event, and my income continues to grow. My organization grows every single year. Those are just a couple of things that I want to cover. I want to let Bart, talk a little bit about, what they're working on their end to help the Ultimate Fitness team succeed in what we're doing. So, Bart, can you share a little bit about what's going on in the back end that most people don't see? And I know people are impatient. They're like, what's going on with this, or what's going on with that? Again, one of the things that I want people to know, we're not building something that's going to be a here today, gone tomorrow. We're building a strategy that can dominate an industry that's going forward. I know for a fact that Beachbody is going to be a $7 billion company. I know for right now, for what I have in place, before I started building what we have, we knew that we could grow, but there's only a certain amount we can get. I want to get a bigger piece of the pie. And the only way to get a piece of the pie is to be able to have systems in place that allow for geometric growth. Maybe a piece of the pie is not the right word to use when I'm on reset, but I just wanted to use that reference because I'm a little bit hungry on having a little piece of pie. But in other words, I want that big piece of pie to help grow a business for everybody, so everybody can have that share in having the lifestyle that we've been afforded with Beachbody. So with that, Bart, can you share a couple things that we're working on the back end that people just don't see on the front end?
Yeah, absolutely, Pete. And by the way, you're talking a lot about pie. Could it be because you're in day 18 of your Ultimate Reset? Is that what the deal is?
Absolutely.
Hey, by the way, I would be wearing my black cowboy hat. I do own a black cowboy hat, black Stetson, but 20 years ago, I actually wore it, and I went out, and people said I looked like Howdy Doody, so I retired the black hat that night, so I never wore it again. But anyway, you're looking good, Pete. Looking good wearing the hat, and we're looking forward to getting back to Nashville. So everybody, it's I just want to say that what Pete and Sue do in the background here, and what they're providing, all our entire team of the UFT coaches. Yes, we have a lot of leaders that teach a certain way, that have their own way of building their businesses, showing their coaches. What happens when duplication happens, you start getting more and more people outside your immediate contact sphere. They're left hanging out to dry. And then that's why we have what we have with the ultimatefitnessteam.com and the training site. We have videos, a lot of videos in there that just basically step-by-step teaches you the basics on core building methods that anybody can practice. Then we also have a lot of tools. If you log into the ultimatefitnessteam.com, you'll see we have step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4. Step 3 and 4, it kind of gives you an overview of MDOT, the MDC dot. And what that is, it's an all-in-one marketing system that has landing pages, email campaigns, and insane technology on tracking technology. And let me tell you one thing, folks, this thing is working so perfect right now. It's just amazing what this can do. And I've been in marketing in the industry for a long time. I've never seen a system like this before, especially available at $15 a month. Are you serious? I mean, it's an amazing technology. And every now and then we have people say, well, this is doing this, this is doing that. And, we just show them what the deal is, and they realize, okay, it is perfect. I was wrong. And it's kind of funny when that happens. But we have a lot of the trainings in the step 4. I go over absolutely every aspect, all the questions that I'm asked over the last, since 6 months. When I get a lot of questions on a certain thing, I create a video, and that's what we have in a training site. So be sure and to log in there and look at all the different training sites, and just be very self-assured that everything is working perfectly. And if you ever have any questions, just contact support with them, or just log into our UFT training site and look and see if there's a video that I've done on it, because I guarantee you, if there's a question that you have anything to do with the Getting Fit Together blog or the marketing system, whatever, there's a video that addresses it. Number 2, there's a lot of things that Pete and Sue are doing in the background here, guys, that you're going to be seeing over the next month, 2 months, 3 months, that is absolutely unheard of in our industry. And I'm just so excited to work with folks like Pete and Sue. It's just amazing. It's so refreshing after so many years in the industry, and basically having to do things myself. It's great to have actually somebody that's actually willing to help their entire team. And I'm just so grateful to be a part of the Ultimate Fitness team and work with such leaders like Pete and Sue. And what Pete said, there's a lot of things happening right now. A lot of big leaders coming in, and they're coming in because of what Pete and Sue have basically given our team, the Ultimate Fitness team. So, be sure and leverage what you have at your fingertips. I mean, if that's the way you choose you want to grow your business, because it's certainly available to you. Now, it may not resonate with you, but there may be a lot of people that you're talking to. That would be the one thing that gets them to take action to become a coach with Beachbody. So pay attention to what we're doing and learn everything that we're doing in the background. And Pete, you said a great thing. I really appreciate, I see over the years, I see a lot of people over the years that really, they like talking about themselves. They like edifying themselves instead of edifying the people, their team members, because that's what, when we have success in a business, it's not because of our own efforts, it's because of our efforts in helping others help themselves. And I love that you addressed that today, because you see a lot of that. You see a lot of people that all they can do is talk about themselves, and it's really cool to see the way you and Sue work and the way a lot of our leaders work, because it's all about their team. It's all about edifying their team members on being successful and helping them do those daily things that help them build their business. So that's one thing I love about working with you and Sue and the Ultimate Fitness team, because we have a lot of great people that do just that. So Pete, I guess that's it, buddy. Was there anything else that we wanted to touch on? I think we've pretty much covered everything.
Awesome. Thanks, Bart, for the update. Guys, all kidding aside, this is the time for you to make that decision and just go for it. Carl Deichler is so passionate about what he wants to do. And he talks about the trend of obesity that's killing America. And he talks about, what are you prepared to do to grow this business? And to me, I'm all in. I know that this business will take me to where I want to be, and I'm going to reach heights that I've never seen and I never dreamed of in my life. If you're thinking about doing the same thing, plug into what we're doing, plug into your success, and you go out there and get driven and get as many no's as possible. Because if you're not talking to people and you're not driving your business, you can't blame nobody but yourself. We're here to help you, but it comes down to one thing only. What action are you prepared to take for you to grow your business? I know for myself, I brought in some heavy hitters. I know where I'm taking this. But again, it's not about me. It's about you taking a stand, drawing that red line and say, this year is my year. Let's go for it. Let's make you a successful story. Get on stage and be recognized for your efforts. With that, I'm going to let you guys go, and I will see you guys at Summit next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Yeah.